So this is a video about my nursing journey. How did the journey start? It started in high school. I was in a health careers program where we took anatomy, physiology, biology, and all kind of like health setting classes. That was fun. So once I did that, I applied to Cal State Long Beach, got in as a pre-nursing major. So that means you take all the prereqs that you do in order to get into the nursing school, and I did that. As far as the specific prereqs, I did, I think it was two A's and two B's. I don't know which classes was what. And then, other A through D requirements of like history and stuff. Nobody cares about that. So I did that, and I applied to that nursing program, and I didn't get in. Now, the nursing program at Long Beach is super duper impacted. So it was hard, and you just had to be perfect because people was walking in there with like 4.5 GPAs, and I was just like, no. So anyways, if you don't get into the nursing program, then you have to either change your major or change schools. So I was like, I'm not leaving Long Beach. So I just changed majors after applying. Oh, this brings up a good point. At first, I did try to change schools. I applied to other schools, but smart me forgot to file for academic leave of absence, right? That's probably one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made because it set me back 2 years. Because once you don't apply for the leave, then they think you just dropped out and you have to apply to the school all over again. So I had to reapply as a transfer. The first time I didn't even get in because they said I didn't have enough credits to count as a transfer. So then I had to take some random BS classes at LBCC or El Camino or anything, and then I could go back. And I came back as a health science major, and I chose health science because they had the same prerequisites as nursing, so I didn't have to start all over again as far as the classes that I already had under my belt, and those are the same classes that you need to apply to other nursing programs too. So it all worked out, I guess. What I did for undergrad, I just kind of said it. What did I leave out? I don't know. It's just hard being told no from those nursing programs. And it's just like, I heard this quote, and it said, be stubborn with your goals, but be flexible with your methods. So that pretty much means as long as the goal is the same, there's always more than one place, or there's always more than one way to get to a goal. How I prepared or decided to continue to grad school. I just make sure you keep all of your notes that you even think you might need for anything in the future. Keep your notes. I still have stuff from all my anatomy classes in college. I wish I had the stuff from high school, honestly, but yeah, keep your notes, keep them organized and easy to access. How I decided to continue, I don't know. Like I said, I'm stubborn with this goal. I've been wanting to be a nurse forever. So yeah, my experiences, I'm not exactly sure how to answer that because it's so broad. It helps being in COPE, the Health Scholar Program, where we can go to the hospitals and do hands-on stuff with the nurses for the patients, taking vital signs or helping them start IVs, or just anything you could do to get your hands dirty, maybe even literally, lots of hand washing. Experiences. Oh, I did EMT too. I had got my EMT license from UCLA. I took a class there. It was a month long, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And then I applied and got certified to be an EMT. I didn't actually start practicing on an ambulance or anything because I didn't get that job, and I just wanted the knowledge anyway. So I did that. That's expired right now. Volunteering at anywhere really that has like anything you could do to just get comfortable with patients. Oh, and I also did like an old home for the nursing homes. I did that too. So all that stuff, just to anything that can get you comfortable talking to other nurses and doctors and patients. Just get that practice out there. The application process for Charles Drew was pretty easy. They didn't even have a deadline, which threw me off for a second, but I'm just like, you know what? Good for y'all, not for me. What did I do? 3 letters of rec, one from like a job or something that you ever had, like an employer, a teacher, and just anybody of class or whatever who can vouch for you. So I have this family friend who's a NP right now. She's the one who wrote one of my letters, and then one of my bosses at my old job, and then one of my favorite teachers at school. So you did that. Of course, the prerequisites. I should get the paper. What else? The HESI test. Big deal. The HESI test. The HESI is just like the TEAS. I don't know if you've heard of the TEAS, but the HESI has components of like grammar, reading comprehension, math, anatomy, chemistry. I'm so glad I passed that chemistry because I didn't remember nothing from chemistry. And yeah, I got a 94 overall, but you need a 75 or above to apply, so I was good. What else? Oh, in the interview, if you get all that stuff in the letters of rec, your grades are good. The GPA, I think, is, I'm not even gonna say because I can't remember, but decent GPA. And then you apply. As long as you have a bachelor's in anything, you can apply to the entry level master's program. Once you submit all your stuff, then you get an interview. The interview, it was just 2 people. One of was the head of nursing department there, and I think one was like a professor or something. And it was really laid back. I don't know, I just felt so comfortable with them, like I've known them my whole life. They even made me cry, like not in a horrible way, but they was just telling me like, oh, tell me about yourself, tell me about a difficult time. And then I brought up my grandmother who had died because she had cancer and stuff. It was bad, but I don't know, it just still felt like really like a genuine connection between us. So I don't know, maybe that helps, that you just gotta be down to earth. Don't try to tell them what you think they want to know. Just be yourself. If they like you, perfect. You ain't gotta change. And if they don't, then it's just not for you. And there is something better out there. Maybe this program was better for me than what Long Beach could have been or wherever else. So I'm just grateful. I think that's it. I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm leaving something out, but I will think about it and maybe post an update. Okay, bye.